Wait, hold on. I might have something. Hold on.
You don't need to listen to your manager. You're way too hot for them to handle ya. Baby, not for nothing. I know you're looking for something, and I get it. Why you fronting on me? And I'll never do something with you. Oh, I feel good. It's recording. I don't know when we're gonna start this, but I'll just start.
Okay.
Rambling.
Wait, hold on. I might have something.
Okay. Let me cover my my fucking nips up here. Yeah. So hi everyone.
Sorry,
today,
I'm trying to find something. Sorry.
No, it's good. No, I'm fucking chatting. February 1st, 2023. I officially did dry January.
Which he's been super humble about.
I know you're gonna say that. Shut up! I'm talking about me drinking because I feel buzzed. It's okay. It's okay
Yeah,
for
it
me
is
to
fine.
talk
I was
about
just
it.
letting that out there.
Anyways, I did dry January, which means that you don't drink during January, obviously. I also took it a step further and did no nicotine, which I'm actually still trying to do. We're going to see how that goes. Not going to commit to that, but I'm saying I'm trying. So I went out for drinks tonight. Got
It
a
was
Miller.
good.
Yeah. It went okay. It went all right. Yeah. So I had a few blondes. I had an IPA. And then now I'm...
An EPA?
An EPA. Is that an altar? Or in your country, they call it a hopa? Yeah.
Is that they do that with all things? Like they go to
Well, that's the Hebrew language.
yeah, a lot of it is.
Hebrew, they read right to left, don't they? In their books?
Yeah. So
weird.
imagine that. Like imagine you're opening a book and you're reading right to left. How
So you started the back page then?
No, you start right to on the page.
No,
you
I'm
still
saying
go page by page.
if-
You don't start on the back last chapter of a book. You just read
But if
each
you're
page.
going right to left, then you have to turn this way.
Yeah, but the format's all different if you're reading right to left. Is that funny?
Oh, if you're reading right to left, then the next page would be to the left, not the right.
Oh, I thought you meant like, would you start in the last chapter of a book? I'm like, no, well, if it's written in that,
Yeah.
it's written in that format.
I know. I'm
so.
saying you start at the bottom of the book, but it's
Yeah,
in
so
the
you'd be-
format of chapter one's at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's weird that we change so many things. Like why did America have to be like, we don't want the meter, we
Or
want
no,
the yard.
it technically still could be turned right. It would just each page you would be
But
reading
you
right
would
to left.
end on this and then you turn this way.
Yeah, but I'm saying you still could.
Interesting.
First and foremost, I want to thank our sponsors. What do we do? Welcome back. Oh, whoa.
We're all out of
Welcome back to Around Lunch Table, episode.
102.
Oh, yeah, it is. Is it 102? Well, the last one was a Patreon, so is it still 102?
Taxidermies was 101.
Was it? Oh, so we're on 102. 102.
102. Triple digits.
First and foremost, I want to shout out our sponsors. Aperture Oceans, bringing ideas and ads
to life.
Also want to start Live Stallion, Never Be Tamed, wellness for fitness page started by ATLT's own Brandon Badiato. Streams Monday through Friday. Look it up on Instagram, Live Stallion. Stallion spelled the usual way, live without the E. Or his personal Instagram, Brandon Badiato. Brandon spelled the usual way, Badiato, Battiato.
Got moles. If you have moles in the Puget Sound area, servicing northern Seattle to southern Tacoma, they are your premier mole exterminator in the Puget Sound region. They make sure you got no moles.
No mo. Okay, starting this off, I wanted to do something with you.
I want to do something so radical.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a quiz,
A quiz. Oh,
but I'm not going to tell you what the quiz is. You just
Okay.
have to answer the questions
All right.
truthfully.
All right.
Okay.
Fine. Fuck it.
Starting with,
Okay.
most would describe me as charming and nonchalant. I can turn my charm on and off like a faucet. Options are not me, that describes me somewhat, that is definitely me.
That is definitely me.
Okay. I do what I want when I want, the moment the impulse strikes me, regardless of what others want. Not me, that somewhat describes me, or this is definitely me.
Somewhat.
If something goes wrong or turns out badly, it's not my fault. Not me. It's the same thing on everyone. So, not me, somewhat, definitely me.
It's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Wait.
You already,
Okay,
you,
okay, I see, I know.
you already chose
I had-
the answer for me.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. I was reading it over. Okay. I've gotten into legal or criminal trouble as an adult. Not me. Describes me. Definitely me.
I like it's asking.
It could be
I
like
have.
it says could be speeding ticket, parking ticket, whatever.
Oh, well, yeah.
No, I'm saying definitely or somewhat. I would say somewhat, right?
Somewhat. Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah. I don't have like lawsuits out for me, but
I am that you know of. I am easily the best at what I do. But
you already have
100% you. I'm the best at what I do. Nobody could ever take my place. That's 100% you.
Why do you think I'm an egomaniac?
No, but like in what you do, this is in your niche.
in what I do,
Yeah.
I work with 10 other guys who are
But
way
it
better
could,
than I am.
it could. Okay, fine. So somewhat.
If we're talking about the IT portion, then yeah, I mean that's
Oh,
all. The,
okay. Thank you. Definitely. I do whatever I feel like doing, and I don't care what others think, even if it's illegal. Okay, that's not.
That's not.
That's not you. Every person for themselves. I don't see the point in feeling sorry for. Okay, that's definitely not you.
That's not me.
I've gotten into legal or criminal trouble when I was a teenager
Yes.
more than an adult.
Definitely
you. I have no problem or concern in lying in a specific circumstance.
Me.
Live in the moment is what I say. The
Sometimes.
future will take care of itself, and learning from your past is pointless. I'd say
Somewhat because I have fun,
Yeah, that's
but
what-
I
I
think
agree.
about the future, but I have fun.
I agree.
You know, yeah.
I never feel remorse, shame, or guilt about something I've said or done.
False. That's not me.
So not me completely. Okay. This is the last question.
Is this a psychopath test?
No, this is the last one. I don't see the point in taking on responsibility of any kind. They just weigh you down.
No. That's not,
Not
me at
you.
all.
Okay. Well, I think that's it.
So what is this test? Is this a narcissism test or something? What the fuck? What is this?
You answered this quiz consistent with people who would generally be considered a psychopath.
What? Can you read that again? Sorry, can you say that
You
again?
answered this quiz consistent with people who would be generally would be considered a psychopath by research methods currently used to quickly screen for psychopathy in the population.
The fuck, dude? Where did this come from? I'm not psychotic. Am I a psychopath?
Oh, it's funny. It's an online quiz. It could be. It was just funny.
No, but you're gonna take this to somewhat.
No, that has no merit. I was just saying that's really funny. I'm sure if I took it, I'd also be a psychopath.
We're all psychopaths.
Yeah, we're all psychopaths. I just thought it's funny that.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to know that.
Good way to start knowing you're a psycho.
Yeah. All right, we
No,
already
I'm
know.
just saying it was a random like side
Oh,
thing I just saw.
yeah. I'm never gonna hear this again.
I'm not going to mention it.
I'm kidding.
not
We
gonna
just
mention
mentioned it to the whole world. It's fine. I'm not actually upset.
Okay, how about this? Since we did that,
I'm actually upset because I've been called a psychopath before, and I've been having to
you're not actually a psychopath.
I know. Thank you. This just adds fuel to the fire.
Oh, okay, thank you. Now I contribute to your mental demise.
You already have for 20 years.
Have I?
No, I'm kidding.
But some would say I'm also the biggest ally of your mental health.
my mental health. How's your anxiety, Jack?
Well, wearing that kimono, you must be good.
Yeah. No, I'm chilling in this thing.
Yeah.
Do you like it? You don't like it?
No, I like it. I was just making fun of you.
Yeah. So for those watching, I was gifted a kimono yesterday. To my surprise, it came with matching shorts as well.
Not a kimono dragon.
No. So I don't know. I dig it. Like I don't really have pajamas, you know?
No, you don't.
So I just sleep in whatever. And then
No, you sleep in like usually sleep in shorts or sweats usually.
I've been taking my pants off a lot. I like to free ball it because I just wash my sheets and then, your dick can feel the sheets.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah,
It's
really.
really nice.
That's like I had one of those pillows at one point. It was the one that cools.
I just got that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
got the
saying that one-
cooling
yeah,
3.0.
it's what people don't understand is, okay, here's the thing. This is a fact. You're not supposed to sleep in a warm room.
Really?
It's
Because
60
we're bears. Bears sleep in caves.
We're not doing we're bears. And guess what? Bears go into caves and they're snuggled up. They have so much fur. They're actually warm. But anyways, because it's wintertime, they have to be. It's different. I'm saying actually like the ideal sleep temperature, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 67 degrees.
Really?
Like, and honestly,
That's what we keep the house at. We keep it at 67.
but have you been in some of the rooms? It's definitely not 67 in some of
But the
those
heat's
rooms.
off. It's a big house.
I know, but like, remember, like, it was like, I walk in like the office. I'm like, it's on 67, but it's hot in there.
The office? It's always cold in there.
Well, because I opened the window.
Oh, the command center is always fucking.
Well, I'm saying, but there's sometimes it says 67, but I don't think it's 67.
Gotcha. No,
But it's ideally, it's not, your room is not supposed to be warm and sleep. And also, this is a fact, absolute fact. Everyone knows your phone. Your phone, you should be not on for at least like an hour and a half to 2 hours before you sleep. Also,
also the blue
TV shouldn't be on. It
Really?
shouldn't be on. blue lights.
I pass out instantly though.
No, I know because the music. See, here's what you do. When I walked by your room this morning, the music was playing. And like, I'm so jealous of that because I wish that was something that I could still do, but I can't. And I envy that so much because I miss it. That's what I would do. And
Does
then
Alex not like music on?
No.
You can't have anything on?
No.
She likes that.
No, she likes to watch. Well, I've been saying if she's already asleep, then I can like turn something. But like
when we all
she likes to put on shows.
When we used to sleep on the couch a ton, like all of us, because we have this big ass couch and we'd all just sleep on it. She was fine with that shit.
Yeah, but like not in her domain.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, it looks like an old man's fraternity in there.
Like I preferred like for many nights in a row, I would fall asleep with Interstellar theme song playing.
God, so
maybe Lord of the Rings soundtrack.
Oh, that's good. You just got a massage. How was that?
Oh, it was good, but at the same time, I was very sore afterwards.
Was
this
there-
bitch was using a lot of elbows.
Well, okay. Was
a lot of elbows.
Was there any sexual tension?
No,
None at all.
no.
Why? Well, I can't ask that.
It's a back massage. Like she wasn't massaging my butt cheeks and shit and be like.
So if someone
rubbing my
massages
wiener.
your butt, there's some sexual tension there?
I don't know. I'm saying, but you can get a full body. But I'm saying it was for my back because my back's been hurting from work, and then I got in a car accident. So I'm saying my neck was hurting a little bit. Mm-hmm. Was that funny?
Okay.
Please expand on that chuckle.
No, okay.
No, what's funny? What's funny? What's funny about that? That I'm sorry that I do hard, but my back's been hurting.
This is the first time I've heard of the car accident. Hurting your back. I didn't know that.
It didn't hurt my back.
Okay.
I'm saying it contributed to the soreness of my back.
Okay, I got you. So when you went in there, I'm saying, was the woman attractive?
No.
Oh, describe her for me.
I'm saying it was for like, I have a lot of knots on my back and she used a lot of elbows. And I was biting my tongue very hard because it hurt really fucking bad.
Was it one of those like, when you put the candle wax in the back, it's like, tss, ah!
No.
No?
No.
No?
What's from Wall Street?
Yeah.
Venice, baby. Where are you? Venice? Who the fuck is Venice?
Venice, California.
Venice, California, baby. Donnie and I are investing condominiums. You're investing in Italy. No, baby, California. You're a lying piece of shit. No, you know what? So if you were to describe the most, like in your mind, obviously this doesn't mean that's true. In your mind personally, the most boring, tedious job that you could think of doing, what would it be?
DMV.
Okay, in specific, like their actual title, because I'm saying maybe it's data entry, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. I'm saying not like, a DMV worker, like a specific career you would think is very, and to some people, they might love it. To you personally and your personality, what do you think is the most boring? You would literally want to blow your brains out.
That is interesting.
And again, it does not mean it's bad. I'm just saying everyone has their preferences. So
yeah, I would say like, I know, assembly line worker.
like when they do vehicles and shit, and they're
Just assembly,
and they're doing the same part over and over and over.
The same
like in the Goofy movie when he's assembling the toys and head to the body, head to the body.
Or like an elf when he's making the little shaker.
Well, an elf, I don't think they actually have careers.
They have to. They get paid.
I'm saying in a realistic working world.
In a realistic working world, the elves don't get paid. How do they?
When you think of blue collar workers, you don't think of elves first.
Okay, sorry. We were talking about movies. Okay. Anyways,
movies.
You talked about the Goofy movie.
I was using the Goofy movie because he was working on an assembly line.
Anyways, back to what we were talking about. I cannot stand doing the same thing over and over and over again. So assembly line work, whether it's like what's weird? There's people who have like a 1975 Dodge pickup, right? You can go to Napa and find a part for it. Who the fuck is still making parts for that? There was someone out there who was making because Dupe is making that fucking. He has a 1977 Ford. He's rebuilding it from the
ground up. Yeah.
From the ground up, literally everything's. He's just building it from raw, whatever. He's like, oh, I need a wiring harness for this. Calls this company. I need a wiring harness for a 1977, whatever the fuck. Yeah. And they someone is still making these parts. That's what I don't want to be in. I don't want to be in that factory where it's like.
Well, are they still? I'm sure they still make a portion, but I feel like a lot of them are just floating around. You have to find them. Like if it's an old ass car.
No, dude, he's got, and it's brand new.
Really?
I actually know the wiring harness specifically. He said what it was, and like 5 guys this company just makes wiring harnesses, and then they're like, oh, okay, and then they made the wiring harness and sent it to him.
Oh, I see.
And then, but like, dude, he'll ask for like, oh, I need a piston for this engine that was built in the 70s. Oh yeah, we have one on the shelf. We'll send it to
So
you.
assembly line worker would be your number
Assembly
one.
line worker.
Really?
Can't
Well, I
do
mean,
it.
you're still moving around though. You know what I mean?
Nope, I can't do it. I need a. I have noticed throughout my career.
You need a
now,
variety. You need some diversity.
I need stimulation.
Yeah.
Is what I need. I can't.
Like rubbing nipples. or
yes,
something.
rubbing
Yeah.
nipples. I'm a big clamp on the nipples.
Yeah, clamps.
Are you a pain during sex kind of guy?
No. No.
I haven't been.
Not
into
in the
that.
slightest. No.
Does that happen when you're older?
Okay, here's the thing. I don't think that specifically, but I think all of the wild things
Really, yeah.
happen from many years of the same thing. And so you're like, oh, I need to like spice it up.
I need to be
Especially-
peed on.
specifically in like marriages, I'm saying when the crazy things start to happen, like or like you start to venture out, it's because you need a little more something else to shake it up. Might not be something you like, but I think that's something you have to.
Are you
venture into.
worried you're already venturing out a little bit? You're like, oh shit, am I already getting bored? Because you're an ass.
Oh, am I already
man now,
getting
right?
bored?
You're an ass man now, right?
I've always liked asses.
Yeah. Oh yeah, same. But I mean, you know, like. I mean, you know.
Venturing out, but here's the thing: there comes a time when there's talks of like out there stuff, and I understand when it's coming from like a 45-year-old guy who's been married for 35
Yes.
years or something.
I don't get it when it's.
You know, like but at the same time, at my core, I'm a very simple guy. I don't require much to
I have simple taste. Thing is that I'm not against it. Like if there was a woman that I trusted that was like,
So like if a girl was like, "Hey, I want to walk in her balls with high heels," you'd let her.
no, probably.
What?
No, I'm kidding. No, not actually. Not walk on my balls with
Well, I'm
high
saying
heels.
people do like shit like that.
Yes, no, I'm not into that. No, I'm saying, but like,
Put you on a swing and tie you up and put a fucking apple in your mouth.
no, I'm saying, fucking. Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm saying like, if the woman or whatever is like, yo, fucking like, you know, tie me up or something, I'll be like, okay. Like,
Okay,
I'll
I'm
do
not
that.
talking about. But I'm saying like the extremes of these. I feel
If she
like
asks me
come
to
out.
pee on her, I'm not doing it unless I know her very well.
Well, if
and
you're in
I
the
know that
shower,
she
if you're in the
actu-
shower.
Well, you always pee on the girl's foot in the shower. That's just funny.
Always.
I always do.
Really?
Not someone I don't know very
I know.
well.
I know that. I'm just saying, like,
I'm saying, like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You're like, oh,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I'm saying I've just never seen that as an obvious thing. You know.
I don't know. How long do you have to know someone to do a dong dance in front of them, like a girl, like before you start helicoptering and doing weird shit?
I think it depends on the
Yeah,
on the closeness, but I would say respectfully,
Fuck
maybe
a couple times.
Well, I mean, like dating or like just hung out with somebody.
Well,
But again, it depends because it's like, okay, well,
How close are
I've been hanging out with 6 months, but how close are we? How much have we hung out in the 6 months?
Exactly.
I would say, but as a rule of thumb, like let's say we've been hanging out consistently, it's got to be at least like 5 or 6 months, maybe. Or
oh
something
yeah,
like
of
that.
course,
Yeah,
of course.
maybe something like that.
Let's say you've been hanging out that long and then you just started fucking. I'd say like three, 4 fucks, and then it's like, okay.
But again, it all depends on when you guys get to that level of comfort.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Have you ever heard? Okay, when someone says like, "Oh, I feel like I've known you my whole life,"
I don't get that
I don't get that either. Because
I
like,
haven't.
you know, you
I'm a very
haven't.
logical guy.
Like I understand where the logic's coming from.
I think what they're trying
Like
to
they
say.
they feel comfortable, like they've met someone similar to them.
I think what they're trying to say is that I have been looking for you my whole life. Not that
that
I've
either.
known
I still
you.
don't understand. Where have you been my whole life?
That you can get because, like, say you find the one, then you're like, oh my god, there she is.
Yeah, but it can mean. But I'm saying, okay, when it's like, you know, I don't understand what. Okay, the logic behind it, I get. Like okay, where have you been? Like my whole life.
Oh my
like
God,
I
I
get
love
where
you.
your mind is at. But I just
How
don't,
long before you say I love you? I'd say at least.
I can't be the first.
Let's dissect that. Why can't you be the first?
Because you don't know what the other person is thinking.
I know.
And if
So
they
you-
say it first, then you're safe.
No, but but they're thinking the same thing. So you want them.
Maybe
You want them to be.
whoever
you want-
speaks first loses.
You want them to be vulnerable, and you don't want to be vulnerable. It's okay.
No, but okay, I think we're talking about guys and girls. It's very different because girls chat about all that shit. Oh, he said he loves you. You don't want to be that guy. You do not want to be that guy that said it first because she tells her friends, and then her friends, who 9 times out of 10 are people who maybe haven't checked them enough. So maybe they're going to be like, hey, well, my friend said that it's weird, and then they think it's weird, and the next thing you know,
There is definitely a difference between like love you and like I love you.
yes, there's
Of course,
yeah.
because like
I don't know why I pointed, but
yes, no, because like our friend group, our friends, we say love you all the time.
yes,
to
okay,
everybody.
that's platonic. That's different.
Yeah, but like I love you.
Okay, why?
Like in the eyes, like that's real.
Yep, that's real. That's
I'm saying
that's
like
gangster.
like why don't you want to be vulnerable in that way?
That's not what I'm saying.
No,
I'm just saying.
you said you would never say it first.
No, I'm saying I just
I
don't
wanna know
like.
why. I
That's
wanna know why.
if I have my preference of strategy.
What
That's
happened
my
to you?
strategy. That's my strategy.
Strategy for what? What are you trying to gain?
Same thing as I wake up and I have a bowl of oatmeal or a bowl of cereal. That's the same. I just do that. It's just a habit.
That's not strategy. That's routine.
Yeah,
There was no
that is
strategy
now
with-
that is
with
now a
oatmeal.
routine. I'm saying that's just a routine. I would prefer, and if the situation calls for it, then fine. I'm saying I would
Everyone
prefer.
would prefer the other person makes the first move and says all the
Yeah,
shit that you don't want to
but
say.
you have to think about this. As guys, we are responsible for making the first move physically. We're responsible for doing this, that, and the third. Like in terms of making a comfortable date, making the girl feel comfortable. So it makes sense that when it comes to the next step at that point, you're like, you know what? I would
The
like that to
emotional
be
part.
reciprocated my way. Like maybe this
Exactly.
person actually does a little something here to take the extra step.
So guys take the
Well, we
first
all know
thing.
that when a guy goes on a date, it's like, 9 times out of 10, the girl's not the one going to make the move.
No.
Yeah, and that's fine. But I'm saying, but because of that, I think they're at some point, it's like, you know what? Let's just see. Okay, this is another part of it. Another part of it. You take it to a point and you're like, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm kind of trying to gauge where this person's at because
Very hard.
if you're the first one to say it, they may say it back just to say it back because you said it.
Say what? Love you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you really don't know.
Oh, you got to watch that body language, man.
Yeah, exactly. The body
Because-
says more than the mouth.
And the eyes say more than anything. No, it's all about like, because if I was like, okay, so say I'm a girl and you're a guy
Okay.
and you say, like, I'm in love with you. And I'm like, yeah, like, I love you too. Like, obviously, no, I'm hesitant. But if I was like, I fucking love you too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Fucking love you.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, there's not really cuss words or sexualized. It's just like, it's like, I love you too. Like,
That was terrible. Wait.
no, I didn't mean it. I was just saying the words. I was like,
Oh, okay.
If you were like-
I love you too.
no,
Baby.
if you were like, babe, like,
Babe.
babe,
Babe. I
babe,
love you.
like, I'm in love with you. It's like, I'm in love with you too. Like,
have you ever like I honestly I blame movies that you've seen like the romantic like blurt outs and
Oh, it's
speeches in the middle
all
of the rain,
bullshit.
and you in your mind you're
That's-
like, you know
yeah.
what, that's what I'm gonna be like when I do this, and then you're
No.
like, I care about you, and then it just sounds, you know what I
Dude, it
mean,
never goes like
backwards.
that. Like-
Never goes as planned.
Dude, I'll be in
never
my-
goes as planned.
no, because you're in like your fucking car and you're like, all right, this is what I'm gonna say, and then when I'm done, then it's raining, and then I'm like, oh, push the hair out of the way, the whole fucking. It's like, none
And
of
like
that fucking
in your
happens.
mind, you're like you're pure worded, just
Oh,
to the point,
got it.
confident,
Got it
and then
fucking down.
you're like, dude, I got this down, and then you say it, and you're like, I just think that like you're just so cool,
And I don't know.
and it just comes out so bad. Nothing in that realm goes as planned.
Guys are so bad at that shit.
What's the most embarrassing thing that you've?
I think I've told you in the pool that one time. Remember
Oh wait,
when we kissed, and then I just randomly was like, I was like, yeah, the body is like 80%.
yeah, 80% water.
What the fuck I said? I was nervous, dude.
Yeah, that's bad.
I mean, we still hung out, so I obviously didn't like seal the deal there, but there was
Yeah.
definitely a nail in that coffin. I said a pry it back.
Yeah, that's true. Right back.
Pry it back.
Back. Yeah,
No,
it's just in that realm. There's nothing, especially when you're.
I was
like,
also like 16.
That's what I'm saying.
So.
Especially at that age, like you just all you know is like not from experience, but from like things you've seen.
Yeah, and
So
then,
you're like,
and then
oh,
when
this
you're
is
in the
gonna-
moment, everything you've seen is gone.
Yeah, you're like, this is gonna be dope. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be the hero.
Yeah.
And you're never the hero, are you?
No, it doesn't fucking happen, dude. Never fucking happens. It's God. Okay, what is yours? Embarrassing thing you've said.
I think I can't think of anything specifically, but I can think of like pauses. Okay, 80% water. That's bad.
I know that's why I said it, but I
I'm
could
saying
have.
I don't think I've ever if I was in doubt, I would just like freeze versus say 80% water or something. I'm trying to think, and I don't think I've ever. Wait, hold on, wait.
Thing is like it's funny, it's embarrassing, but it's like I was a fucking.
Yeah,
kid.
I'm saying I'm trying to think
care.
when I was like 16, 17.
I was banging bitches, dude. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Yeah, he just closed.
No,
every time.
stop. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying
You
I
did.
can't.
You did. You closed
Something
every
doesn't
time.
stick out like that to me. Other things stick out more than
I
that.
had one instance like that. It wasn't like that all the fucking time, obviously.
I am aware. I'm just telling you that
I had one instance.
I was on the spot. I can't think. Maybe in 10 minutes, I'm sure I'll think of one.
Okay, well, in 10 minutes, podcast probably over, so I guess you're in luck.
Okay, well, I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm kidding. No, I think, I have a quote. I have a quote of
You
the
have a
day.
quote.
I have a quote of the day. So I saw this on Twitter. And
Very reliable source.
I think this is actually a very good quote, I think. And it actually applies to a lot of things. So the quote is, "The dildo of consequences rarely arrives lubed."
The dildo.
the dildo of consequences rarely arrives lubed.
It's good.
Because consequences hurt, man. That's why.
Okay. Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, that's the point of the quote.
I thought it was funny. I laughed.
A non-lubed dildo is fucking hurtful. I'm assuming.
That's the point it's trying to make. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I'm
yes.
assuming.
Yeah.
You didn't like that quote?
No, I did. I already heard it.
Oh my god.
That's why you didn't get the first initial expression.
I know. I understand that. I thought it was funny.
Whatever I do just isn't good enough.
That's not true. I think you're great. I think you've gotten stubborn in your older years. Yeah. I've been around you a long time. A long time.
And it's interesting you should say that because I've been around you a long time.
I
and
know.
I'm sniffing something weird and it stinks.
Sniffing what?
I just, there's
What?
something going on in your life. There's something going on in your life.
something going on in my
yeah, there
life.
is 100%. There's something going on. The only cool thing about being around a guy for 20 years straight is you get to know every little nook and cranny, and I could tell when a degree is off. You're a compass, and when a degree is off, I can tell.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, that doesn't mean a bad thing or a good thing.
It doesn't
I'm
mean
just
it
saying-
stinks.
No,
It could be good. It could be happy.
It stinks because I can sniff it out so obviously. Not because it
I
stinks.
think you think you're more clever than you are, and that's okay, and I'm going to give you that.
I think that about you. That's why it's funny.
I know, and that's hilarious because
Do you? Okay, honestly, this is an actual question. Okay,
do you think you're clever?
I have an actual question. This is a real question.
All right, fucking ask me. Hey, Rex, can you get me a beer? Thanks.
Okay. Okay. This is a fact.
Here it comes.
Nah, never mind.
No, fucking ask it.
No, never mind.
Fucking ask it. Ask it. I want to know.
Okay.
Okay, go. I'm pretty much an open book. Like, it doesn't matter. Kind of.
Yeah. Well, because I have this kimono on, I'm an open book.
Namaste. Fucking hit it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, fucking ask me.
Okay, if you were to say, there's no middle ground here. It's
Okay.
either one side of the line
Okay.
or the other.
Okay.
If you were to say,
Okay.
are you a guy that is a know-it-all or knows most? Or are you a guy who tends to be quiet when they think something? If you were to pick what side of the line you are, which one would you pick? Know it all, not know all. Like you're just that cocky. I'm saying know all / know most. Or you're the guy that maybe might know something, but you stay quiet.
So I will answer your question.
I'm a know it all, know most. I'll say it.
Okay, and that's fine. What you just did was answered it so that I would feel more comfortable answering it. But
No, because a
that's
know
okay.
it all is too much of an extreme.
What you did is you asked me a question knowing the answer. Because am I quiet in any sort of the term? No.
No, that's not what I asked. It's context. Quiet when a subject
obviously the
comes
first
up.
one. I think I'm smart. I do
Yes,
think
I
I'm
think you're smart too.
Okay, then yeah.
I just wanted to ask. Was that bad?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Honest to God, scale of 1 to 10. How attractive do you think that you are when you look in the mirror? I want to know.
7 on a good day.
Dude, the 7 is the cop out. Everyone chooses the 7.
What would you choose?
Fucking 8.
Yeah, you said you was a 7. It's a 7. You said.
I was gonna say a 7.
Yeah, you were
but
gonna say a 7.
I think you're an 8.
7.
I think you're an 8.
I think you're an 8.4.
8.4?
Yeah.
Really? Thank you.
Yeah.
I think since I lost some
I'm just
weight,
kidding.
I
Actually, probably like an 8 or an 8.9
8.9?
on a good day. Yeah, 8.9.
8 point. I'm close to a 9.
Yeah, you're close.
Wow. My confidence is it's the kimono.
It's not the kimono. Yeah. Well, 9 and 10. Okay, like, when people say, "Oh, I'm a 9 over 10," it's like that's like celebrity level we're talking about here.
But if I'm at 8.9, that's way too close to a celebrity level.
No, celebrity is like 10. 9 is like, okay, this person is born with some gifts. You're right below gifts.
I think you are. I think you have a
Your looks 8-9, personality 5-5.
I think. Thank you. Which is funny because that's the opposite I think of myself.
Comedy level, whatever mine is.
Yeah. Right under whatever Z's is. No, you know what's funny is that I actually think I have a better personality than my looks. That's actually interesting.
No.
Okay, I am going to say this. I think so. I've known you for a while, obviously.
Yeah. I thought you were about to pull out like a wrinkled piece of paper and start crying for a second. Yeah, I've known you for a while, and I brought some things I wanted to say.
Rex, cover your ears. No, I'm kidding. So I have obviously been around you for a long time, and
maybe too long, some would say.
It's been a long time. I don't think too long. I've enjoyed every second.
Yeah.
And that little stunt, Eugene. I mean, anyways, I have seen the way
He hasn't pulled any stunts apparently, so.
not like that. I have seen the way you have interacted with women and women have interacted with you. Okay. I think women are drawn to you.
Yeah. I'm on to see where you're going with this before I answer.
There's not a question. I'm just saying things.
I know. I'm just rebuttal.
Okay. I think that you have a sense of mystery to you that you try to portray because
What?
and it draws
Like
particularly white women.
an example, mystery.
Your girlfriend?
When an example of what does that mean, mystery? Like I'm not on a Hardy Boys book.
No, I think that like you're Z, you know, like no one can crack the egg, but you encourage them to try. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna get to the deepness of your heart, but like fucking try.
Well,
and so you'll let them try, and also you being slightly Puerto Rican, I think white girls like that, and that's great. I love that, and that's why.
Obviously you're saying this because you love it.
Yeah, I love it. I'm saying that I have seen the way women interact with you, and there's just a little bit of a little spark.
What's the mystery part? That's the part I'm confused about.
I think you act like you don't care because if you don't care, then in return, that person that you're saying you don't care about can't hurt you. Is what I think.
That is a very juvenile.
No, it's not juvenile.
Juvenile hypothesis. You know, I'm so glad you brought that up because I actually have one for you.
Here we go.
I have seen how you interacted, and you know, I think there's no mystery egg. I would describe. There's no eggs. There's no breaking. I think there's just one thing. Okay, I think that.
Wait, with me or you?
I'm describing. This is for you.
Oh, describing me.
This is for you.
Okay.
I would say that. Are you ready?
Can't wait for this.
I would say that you take on that whole. Okay, it's not a specific. Like I know you're telling me like mystery thing with me.
I am so open.
No, you want to appear like there's a mystery.
I do not appear mysterious.
You don't appear mysterious.
I do not appear mysterious at all.
No, and here's the thing: you're a guy who feeds. You feed off of exterior stimulants.
Of course.
And
I am an extrovert.
Yeah,
yes.
and the more that it is fed, the more and worse that it becomes. So little like before you know it, at 2 a.m., you know in Spider-Man 2 when that guy made that renewable energy source that was power efficient and it just became this big thing and they had to destroy it. That's you sometimes.
Is that my ego? What do you think of me? I'm so confused.
No, in terms of like you said to me, I didn't bring it up.
I didn't say any of that to you.
You described that. I'm saying this is the genre that we're in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't get
in other words, I think you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I'm
saying,
kidding.
Okay,
I'm kidding.
Renewable energy source. Like what? Like I just steal everyone's energy around me. I'm just this.
Well, it's okay.
Attention whore.
Okay. I'll make an example.
Okay, thank
it's like a comedian. A comedian goes up on a stage, and what do?
They give them something, and you give them something.
Yes,
exactly.
And then you feed off that, and that's the whole.
Yeah, I feed off of
people.
Yeah, 100%. But I
Yeah.
give them something in return.
What do you give them?
Love, cherishment.
What do you give the people back? My appearance, my presence.
I did not say that.
Me?
I said me.
I'm just a treasure. You were supposed to protect us.
Asgard was supposed to protect us.
Oh, I don't know where we just went for that.
A device capable of harnessing the power of the stones.
You know, Peter Dinklage. How many midgets do you know that
Got to
made it?
be big.
Okay, listen. Not in just one or two big things. This guy was in a lot of big things.
No, I was saying be big like in
No, I
Avengers,
mean
they
like
made
big
him
films. How many midgets can you name that were in
I don't
hundreds
know
of
any other
million-dollar
midgets.
films? Exactly. How did he sneak his way in there?
He's a midget.
And he's a great actor.
Great actor.
Like, I'm telling you. Like, that should be studied. His rise.
I always thought Dr. House could have been played by him.
You know what I think? I think Dr. House, absolutely undervalued celebrity. This guy,
He was also Stuart Little's dad.
Stuart Little's dad. Yeah, he was. I'm saying he should have been way bigger than he was. People, I'm not kidding you, tons of people to this day have no idea, like, House, what is that show? I'm like,
I was actually going to say the opposite. I think that, dude, the show was out in like 2007. We were very young. Dude, it had like 9 seasons. It was very popular.
yeah, it was popular, but I feel like it didn't get enough love.
when we were kids, extremely popular.
I remember seeing it on commercials, like House coming up next.
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying,
it
but
was
I just
very
think it didn't get enough love as it did. Like, for example, Grey's Anatomy somehow overshadowed it, and I think it never should have happened.
Grey's Anatomy, I've never seen it. Don't give a fuck.
I'm saying Grey's Anatomy never. I just think House was the first show like it to be as big as it was. Like Grey's Anatomy was like also okay. We're also gonna do it in the
House
hospital.
walked so Grey's Anatomy could fucking run.
That's 100% facts.
Yeah, 100%.
House. If you have never watched House,
It's so good.
not only is it educational and interesting,
Yeah, it's
also
always
hilarious.
It's always lupus or it's always fucking what's the other one?
What,
He always has 2 diagnoses.
malaria or something?
No, that's what he tries to cure shit with.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Half of it is always check for lupus and check for what's the other one? Endocarditis. Anyways,
Probably shouldn't leave that in there.
yeah, I think we actually do need to cut that out.
Maybe like multiple parts of this.
No, just we didn't see anything else that was bad.
Nah, actually, no, you didn't.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Do you like my kimono?
I said I like it.
Okay,
I just
'Cause
didn't
I didn't want to wear.
expect it.
I didn't want to wear it for the episode. Then you said it
okay,
on
no.
balls.
Okay, hey.
I was making a
No,
joke.
You can't walk into a place and say, I'm going to do this. And then someone's like, okay, you're going to do this. And then you wimp out. That's what you
I
did.
wasn't whipping out. I just
You had it on when I came in. They're like, no, I'm going to
I
change.
was yeah. No, I want to sleep in it. These are my pajamas now.
Well, what's better than swimming trunks?
Fuck you.
I didn't say anything wrong with that. I'm just saying usually you
You know what you said.
you tend to wear the matching set or something.
I do not wear matching sets to bed.
Okay, I don't think we can end it until you admit that you sometimes you wear the matching set like we did in
I
Vegas
do not wear
to
a matching
bed.
set to bed.
You do.
Okay, behind the camera, Alex thinks she's being shut the fuck up.
Okay, notice
She
the key
doesn't know what
word.
she's talking about. You don't know
Notice
what
the
you're
key
talking
word sometimes.
Have I a couple times? Maybe because I was out with the matching set and I went to bed. But I don't just throw on the matching set to go to bed.
So you'd rather admit that you went out in the matching set and went to bed with the matching set versus when you wear it to bed clean sometimes? That's even worse.
Patreon.com/ATLT for exclusive episodes. We just did one the other night. Make sure you check that out. Also, make sure you check out the State Champ podcast. They're doing episodes every Tuesday morning. They drop Tuesday at 5 a.m. Pacific time, which would be 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. State Champ podcast.
whoa.
Check them out.
5 a.m. Pacific Standard and 8 a.m. Pacific Standard?
5 a.m. Pacific Standard, 8
a.m.
a.m. Eastern Standard.
There you go.
Oh, did I fuck that up?
There you go.
It's my first drinks in a while. Yeah, patreon.com. Make sure you check that out. Also, Apple Podcast subscriptions has all of those. But if you do enjoy watching them, I would definitely recommend the Patreon over the Apple Podcast, as that is just audio. And Z, where can they find you?
And atltstore.com for all merch and other etc. things. And keep in mind, folks.
Dude, we should do kimonos, bro, on the store.
That would not be bad. But here's the thing. We'd have to like actually
Yeah, I'll source
order them and then we have to ship them.
Dude, I will. It's on my dime. The world needs kimono. I'm going to heal the world a kimono at a time.
So you're going to do a kimonos before we do beer koozies?
Yes.
Why?
I think the people need it.
Would
I feel lighter. I feel like an angel.
lighter clothes does not mean you were lighter.
I feel like I I feel like I could go up to anyone and give them a smooch, and they'd smooch me back.
Can I feel it, the material?
It's not silk. It's imported silk, Saul. That's
Oh,
from
I see.
Russians.
It's still soft, though.
Oh, it's very soft. It's very comfy.
It feels like a picnic tablecloth. Not in a bad way. I'm saying like, okay, that's not
It
bad.
also
Sorry.
doubles as a picnic table.
Sorry. You can find me at Isaiah_Leslie on Instagram, or you can find both our Instagrams at the Around Leslie Instagram page.
Yeah, shout out ATLT store. We have these new kimonos. If you're out in the woods and you gotta lay your food on something.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we'll see you guys next week. And see ya.
Let's get rowdy up in here.